Craig, I mean, a clean sheet and a 3 points. You know, if you were a striker standing in front of you, if they scored the winner, we'd say, you know, great. That's a great day at the office, isn't it? So for you, that's job done, isn't it?
Yeah. As a goalkeeper, you pride yourself in clean sheets. That's ultimately what gets put down against your name at the end of the game. But I think even in the last 2 games since the gaffer's been here, you can just see there's like a desire as a team to just put your bodies on the line and not concede. And obviously when they got that goal today through Scotty's hard work and pressing the keeper, it was one of them again. I just didn't feel. I know they had a lot of crosses and a lot of possession of the ball, but it just felt like we were all in tune and we just weren't going to concede, which is a really good trait.
Yeah, and it's not one, of course, that has been around this football club. As you know, it's the first back-to-back clean sheets in 18 months, December 2023. And you were in goal from then, weren't you?
Yeah, I was in goal. It's been a funny old time. I've obviously been in and out of the club, seen it from the sides, and it's a club that there's no getting away from it. We should not have been in the position we find ourselves in. It just shouldn't be happening. Defensively, that's the first thing I'll look at. I think we've conceded far too many goals this season. But hopefully now, I think we're mathematical now, are we?
Yep.
Mathematically safe?
Yep.
I can't believe I'm saying that. I actually find it bonkers that I'm actually saying that. But yeah, we're mathematically safe. We've undefeated in two back-to-back clean sheets under the new gaffer, and hopefully now we can just look forward and pick up 2 more wins in the last 2 games and then see what happens next season.
Yeah, absolutely. Two very different games. I suppose then you put one, you controlled the game a bit more today, certainly second half. I mean, you alluded to it, loads of crosses, free kicks, just a game that was a bit stop-start, but, you know, a game where you weren't the clean sheet. It was very much, you know, backs to the wall for a little bit of that game. Yeah,
you look where they are in the league, and ultimately, I don't know how results were today, but I know obviously prior to the game today, they had to go and win. So there's obviously that in the back of their minds. They're going to throw the kitchen sink at you. Naturally, they're 1-0 down, so they have to try and find that goal. But again, like I said earlier, I think as a team, as a group, like, we've defended unbelievably well. If I'm ultra critical, like, we have given away a lot of fouls and given them the opportunity to load the box. So that's something we can look at, and that's not through anyone doing it on purpose. You know what I mean? It's just through desire and just an eagerness to try and stop a team scoring. But if you give people the opportunity to load the box, it's a bit of a flip a coin situation, and if we can minimise those, then yeah, that'd be ideal.
Obviously the new manager's come in, another new manager, but you know, certainly the signs early on are that he's got the experience, he's got promotions behind him, he knows how to get football clubs on an upward curve. How have the players, or have you found it?
Yeah, I've enjoyed it. I've played against these teams a lot in my career, and I don't think he's got necessarily a certain way of playing. I think some people have said before he's a long ball team manager, but I wouldn't say that's anything like what we've been told in that dressing room since he's been here. He prides it on hard work, first and foremost. If you don't have people running hard for 90 plus minutes in a football match, you're already fighting a losing battle, really. If you don't outwork the opposition first and foremost, then you've got no chance of winning the game of football, and that's one thing he's been saying straight away. He said it in there afterwards. We don't win that game if no one's working there. We'll say nuts. That's the other word that came to mind. But work your nuts off for 90, 95 minutes, we don't win that game. It's as simple as that. And that's one thing, as soon as he's come in, he said that's the bare minimum that he expects, and the lads have bought into it.
He just seemed to like a goalkeeper to, first and foremost, get the ball out of the net as well, which a lot of goalkeepers obviously these days are primed to be able to take 7 players on and chip the ball into the top corner, or, you know. But ultimately, he likes goalkeepers, doesn't he?
Yeah, which is odd, really. He's an ex-forward, so normally that's not normally the case. But yeah, I do think that the world is changing a little bit, I have to say, with the goalkeeping side of things. I think it did go down the route of, the goalkeeper's an outfielder with gloves on. Yeah. But you see it even at the top level now. Your goalkeepers are goalkeepers. Like their job, they've got gloves on for a reason, and that's how I've always seen it. Like if you can play a nice, tidy 10-yard pass and keep possession and keep do you know what I mean? Keep the ball at the net at the same time. Yeah. Great, but ultimately your job is to stop the ball going in the back of the net. Yeah. And if you come off that pitch with a 0 against the scoreboard, you've done your job. Yeah. And that's what he wants, and that's what I try and do.
You did allude to next season. Obviously, your situation maybe isn't clear cut. I don't know, but have you thought about that at all?
No, I'll be honest. The whole season as a whole, it's been a very odd season, shall we say. Don't get me wrong, I'm absolutely ecstatic. I'm playing in the team again now and on my green stuff. But obviously, my contract is up at the end of the season. And obviously, at some point, I'm sure he'll go around all the lads and tell them whether he wants them to stay or not. And if he wants them to stay, then yeah, definitely. I came to this football club for one reason. I came here to get promoted. Yeah. And ultimately, that's if the gaffer will have me, that's what I want to do. I want to get this club back up.
It'd be nice to just have a regular season, wouldn't it? Last season seemed like it might be. And this season, as you said, just been bonkers from start to finish, really.
Depends which side you're looking at. Even last year, I'd say was pretty bonkers, especially towards the back end of it. Even more bonkers towards the back end, looking at it from afar. But it was just. I think now, obviously, that I'm going to have to say it again, but I can't believe I'm saying it. That whole R word relegation is now put to bed. Hopefully now there can just be the dust can settle. We can just enjoy these last 2 games, get 2 more wins, and then see what the gaffer wants to do next season and kick on and try and get promoted. That's got to be the aim again.